2011 Northside Educators of the Year represent the best in teaching, from rookies to veteran educators. Here are our profiles of the 4 Veteran Educators of the Year, including the winner of the 2011 Trinity Prize for Excellence in Teaching. These educators represent Scobee Elementary School, Zachry Middle School, and Clark and Marshall High Schools.
Okay, follow me, guys.
It's a typical sight at Scobee Elementary School. June Shanahan and her 5th grade superbrains are leaving their classroom. The journey is always different, but the final destination is usually the same, the computer lab. On this day, they are on a geometry scavenger hunt, with students taking pictures of geometric shapes around the school. They will put together a final project in the lab using any program they choose. You're simply the best. The 2011 Elementary Educator of the Year wouldn't have it any other way.
These guys come to school and they've already got a lot of technology under their belt. The last thing in the world I want is for a child to come to school and have to power down. So I can't teach them a lot of things with technology, but really a lot of what I know I learned from kids. That sounds kind of familiar.
After 17 years of teaching and 11 years at Scobee, June calls herself a facilitator who gives instructions and lets students explore and create. She admires them for taking risks, how they're unafraid to try new things and even make mistakes. Their fearlessness inspires her.
My greatest teachers have been the kids. And so if you listen and respond and change based on the kids and their learning and their reaction, if you differentiate for each child and pay attention to the results after a lesson, I would say that you can't go wrong.
Through their class wiki, these tech-savvy students communicate with each other and students as far away as Japan. It gives them another place to feel comfortable expressing themselves. But they have no trouble saying exactly how they feel about their beloved teacher.
She's funny and she's nice, and I couldn't ask for a better teacher. She's very nice. If she's a grump and if she fell asleep one day, like if she's not in a good mood, she'll try her best to be happy and try and put us in a good mood, and she just really makes us feel good and special.
And I'm going to quickly invert it into the pan.
The lesson might be air pressure, but students definitely don't feel pressured when they come to Eva Garcia's classes at Zachry Middle School. She is known for her patience and positive energy.
I'm very low-key and relaxed, and just being positive and making the students comfortable, knowing that they can, come and ask me any questions that they have, whether it be something academic or something else that may be going on outside of the classroom. Sometimes they just need a listening ear. You're simply the best.
The 2011 Middle School Educator of the Year is a special education teacher and an 8th grade science and math co-teacher, which means she collaborates with other teachers in 2 core subject areas. Eva has been teaching for 13 years. This is her 5th year at Zachry and 10th in Northside. She didn't start her career as a teacher, but switched to the profession after volunteering as a reading mentor while working for a law firm. Now Miss Garcia spends her days in the classroom, capturing students' attention with experiments, involving them in demonstrations, and making sure everyone understands the lessons, going from table to answer questions. She forgets no one. Students film labs for those who are absent.
I just try to let them know that science is, something that's that they need to know just in their life. It's, science is everywhere, so is math. So it's a skill that they'll need not just for that day of the test, but to help them, because science builds on. That's going to help them in high school and on into college.
Many Zachry students already know Miss Garcia from tutoring and campus activities, so they feel comfortable asking for help. They know she will never give up on them.
Thank you for everything throughout the year. Continue doing it to other students. I'm just glad I'm her student, and I'm proud that she's my teacher.
If you're writing or if you're reading something, you have to be able to identify.
As a reading specialist, Dr. Cathy Ferguson knows that she helps students with a critical skill, the ability to read. It's something she struggled with as a child, so she understands how valuable it is for students to have a teacher that believes in them. You're simply the best. The 2011 High School Educator of the Year is a Clark High School teacher by day and a UTSA professor by night. Of her 22 years teaching, 17 have been in Northside. Dr. Ferguson wants students to see the lessons inside her classroom as important to their lives outside of it. So a lesson on main idea is also a reminder that knowing how to summarize your thoughts will come up later in college and careers.
You have to show them the relevance. If they don't understand why they're doing it and don't perceive it as being important, and if they cannot be successful at what they're doing, they aren't going to do it. Both of them share.
Students say Dr. Ferguson motivates them and makes them feel welcome.
She worked with me since I was a freshman, and she's been so great to me. Like, she taught me everything that I know, and my English has improved now since I first got here. I was really bad, and yeah, I think she's really great.
I like a teacher that is tough on me and say, do this, stay on this, and don't lose my control.
She became Dr. Ferguson in recent years and holds herself to the same standard of continuous improvement that she expects of her students.
Sometimes we have to challenge ourselves. You know, we always talk about the kids and having high expectations for the kids. We need to have that for ourselves in whatever way fits us. And it doesn't have to be a doctorate, but we have to constantly be learning and improving ourselves too. Because otherwise, we just kind of get stale and crusty, and then it comes here with us.
To sum it up, after spending time with this award-winning teacher, students leave with more confidence in their own abilities and reading skills that will last a lifetime.
Okay, so you measured your crystals. Now what do you have to do with them?
Linda Kelley loves chemistry and loves her students. There's no more powerful combination than that. When visiting her Marshall High School classroom, it's hard to top her excitement or keep up with the woman who is always in motion.
It's so easy to kind of pay attention because she's just so loud and energetic, and it's just really fun to watch her. You're simply the best.
The 2011 Northside nominee for the Trinity Prize for Excellence in Teaching has been teaching for 23 years, and 12 of them have been in Northside. She approaches every day and every chemistry lesson with fresh eyes.
I can make my classroom exciting because I'm excited about what I teach. If I know the material, I'm prepared, I really get into my demonstrations and I show the kids what real life is about. Just the other day, I was burning water, and people might say, well, water doesn't catch on fire. Well, mine does. There are certain tricks I've got that I can show the students burning water.
With memorable labs and demonstrations, it's no wonder that no 2 days are the same in Mrs. Kelley's class.
On a regular basis, it's chaos, but I think I try to choreograph my lessons so that I'm always moving around the room, always getting kids excited. We're always doing something, and there's always a surprise. So every lesson is a little bit different. Yeah, maybe one day we'll do notes, but another day I'll do a demonstration. And so I always just try to keep my lessons new and new and new.
Mrs. Kelley says she continues to grow as an educator, but watching her students grow up is the most rewarding. She takes great pride in writing college recommendation letters and has tears in her eyes watching students cross the stage at graduation every year. Students won't forget a teacher who is so passionate about what she does and who has been so dedicated to their success.
I will always remember her enthusiasm and that she is just happy all the time. So that's important. I think it's important for you to love what you do.
In addition to the district honors, Linda Kelley is one of 2 educators citywide to win the prestigious 2011 Trinity Prize for Excellence in Teaching. At a Trinity University ceremony, she received her award, which includes $2,500 and a Tiffany Crystal Apple.